Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm praying for all those folks in Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and all those other places that's supposed to be hit by this hurricane. I know Jamaica's supposed to get it really bad, allegedly, but I'm still praying for them. I just I just listened to a message from one of my subscribers in Jamaica, and I had sent her out prayers, and she sent me back a message. It's all about, the Lord is in control, and they have to wait until everything is done and see what is from what isn't. So, I'm glad that she have strong faith in that, and I hope everyone else will too. Hang in there, everyone, hang in there. But this is what I really wanted to talk about. When I was growing up in Barbados, the elders, I learned this from my grandmother. Anytime you get ear infection or ear ache, like your ear start itching and stuff like that, it means that some kind of infection is coming on. Well, we didn't go to the doctor, We my grandmother, this right here, this is called candlestick. Well, in Barbados we call it candle grease. This right here. We call it a candle grease. But no, in Barbados we call it candlestick. But the Koreans here in the United States and the Chinese, they call it candlestick. So you can get this from the Caribbean stores or the Chinese vegetable stores. This is very good. This is medicine. It's old fashioned, but it's medicine. You take a piece of it. See right here? It's soft. And you just take your finger and you smooth it out like that. And then you take your finger and then you rub it, you rub some here and behind your ear like this. It disappears. You just have to rub it, but you don't do it very hard. You don't want to hurt the ear drum or whatever. You don't want to press too hard, but you just rub this until it disappears. No, you don't put it on the inside. You just put it around this area right here like I'm showing you. And behind the ear, like here, you see it disappeared. And your earache or the infection will disappear. I am dead serious. I've been using this for years. The weather's changing. We're into fall now and stuff like that. So our bodies tend to react towards the weather and stuff. So people and kids start getting ear infections and all that kind of stuff. Well, I started to get an earache, for the past days. And I came in and I took my little candle grease and I rubbed it on, and believe it or not, it's gone. I woke up this morning and it's gone. There's no more tingling, no more itching, no more of that, So it's gone. But I will add a little bit of it on tonight, to make sure that it goes away. But the young folks, they don't believe in stuff like this. So many of them will run to the doctor and get medicine. There's nothing wrong with that. If your kids come down with an ear infection or something, take them to the doctor and make sure But this is something else that you can use instead of going to the doctors. You can use this, get the candlestick, go to the Chinese or the Korean stores and ask for candlestick. They don't say the candle grease. Bajans say candle grease. But ask for candlestick because I bought mine's here in Florida. I bought mine's here in Orlando, Florida. You know what I'm saying? It's called soft candle. Soft candle. And it comes like this. It comes in a stick. And this is what they call it, you know, at the Caribbean market and stuff like that. It comes in a stick. As you can see, I have 3 more here. You know, I had bought 4. No, I bought like 6, and I left 3 over at my daughter's house. You know, I told my granddaughters about it because, you know, my daughter's not into stuff like this. She'll say this is foolishness. So, you know, I told my granddaughter about it. So, you know, in case they start to get little ear infections or whatever, I showed them what to do. Like I just demonstrated to you all what to do. So you don't always have to run to the doctor for everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving y'all a little old time remedy. So yeah, folks. Also, thank God for waking up this morning. That's the first thing I should have said. But yeah, I'll be watching the news to see how this hurricane is doing on the islands and stuff like that. Let's hope and pray that it just pass through and don't do too much damage. But from what they're saying, this is a really big one. It's bigger than the last one. So you have to expect the unexpected. Let's just hope and pray for the best, not the worst. So y'all have a good day. As you can see, the sun is out. We had rain last night, but you know, this is Florida. It's to be expected. And it's nice now. It's beautiful now. The sun is out. The sky is clear. You can see a little cloud. And, you know, there is a breeze. But it's supposed to be really nice today, too. So, y'all enjoy y'all Monday. Peace.